YouTube channel. I'm your host, also known as the Gamesman, aka Mike Dabs here, back in the studio, guys, for another awesome video. So what's going on, my dudes, my guys, and my girls, my Pokemon family? What is going on? Today we got a little juicy video for you guys today regarding drama in the Pokemon community with some YouTube content creators that you guys know, some of you guys follow, some of them I'm friends with. But I feel that this topic is needed to be discussed and gone over because there's so much negativity in this hobby that is one downfall to this hobby that really doesn't need to be there but does exist. And there are things that's going on and some of you guys aren't even aware. And you know, I spoke to several channels regarding this topic. I talked with nomics, Alex over there on his channel, good friend of mine. I follow his channel. I love his content, and I follow his investing structures on many of the same levels on which he built his channel on, about investing and showing you guys about investing and how some channels on YouTube are actually gatekeeping stuff and actually trying to mislead and say that modern is not investable, and he's bringing you the data, and a lot of other channels are following through with data, bringing you guys into the limelight of what is going on in modern Pokemon, that it is investable, that there is light at the end of the tunnel as far as modern Pokemon, where a lot of other people are talking about it's not investable, this is not possible, that that vintage is the way, and this is the only way you go is with vintage, and modern is overpopulated, overprinted, too much of it exists, and blah 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 blah, right? So a lot of digging Alex does, and a lot of other YouTuber channels that follow the investing go through. But me and Alex talk a lot from time to time. I would say on Instagram we have some personal conversations where I'm not about the negativity. I'm strongly with him against the negativity, but some channels go through with a lot of drama related content that is in the Pokemon space, that may be good. Some of the content that is brought through for people doing stuff that should be brought to our attention, and then some other stuff where we'll talk about it, and I'll bring it to light because there's like a two-sided book on one end of one story. So I got my notes here, guys, in my notebook, just so I can go over everything. And the content creators, some of them may not even be a content creator, but some of them brought controversial, some people brought things to light, some people did some shady stuff, and for sure brought it into the Pokemon space. So I will touch base on that. So the first thing I will talk about is Logan Paul. Logan Paul came in to the hobby with the fake vintage box purchase, $3.5 million. That story has been spread all over YouTube. Many YouTubers done content on it. That's been exposed, right? A lot of people talked about it. And many things that we're talking about here is my opinions, right? YouTube videos are up on YouTube for you guys to follow through and do your own research and make your own opinionated decisions and calls on those topics. This is my reflection on those videos where I seen the very content regarding these YouTubers and popular people that you may know that are within this Pokemon space. So these are my opinions only. Take it with a grain of salt, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. Not here to slander or call anybody a scammer or anything like that, but the videos are up for what they are. So Logan Paul came out with the vintage box, and I think this is where pretty much a lot of it started, a lot of the drama, and it came down to like a tumbling effect that brought out a lot of different YouTubers that did some stuff, right? So we had Logan Paul purchased a base set one box for $3.5 million. Had a lot of people, a lot of populated people we know. We had Gary King Pokemon, Gary Haase, he was involved, Pokey Jew. A lot of people were involved with that, and it turned out to be a fake orchestrated act to kind of maybe manipulate the market to cause hype and FOMO into vintage stuff to keep the prices up and bring value or bring even more value to vintage cards of the base set era when Logan Paul did this. So videos are out for that. So you guys already know we've seen this. So another big influencer or a big part of Pokemon was Gary King Pokemon, Gary Haase. So he's in this limelight as well, guys, where it's not it's what I'm bringing to you is research that I did on YouTube channels. You can go check out the history of the biggest scam in Pokemon history regarding Gary Haase. And it's here I'm not here to down talk anyway. This is just people's videos that are up that you guys can make your own opinionated statements about. All right, hit me in the comments if you feel different, but I'm just bringing you this side of the table that you guys can go check out. Check out Pokemon Overflow YouTube content creator about the biggest scam in Pokemon regarding Gary Haase. All right, who is Gary King Pokemon, who has the largest collection of vintage Pokemon Charizards that he actually sold to Logan Paul, and also he was part of that Logan Paul deal that went down with base set 2. He was involved in that, right? So you got to be very careful, guys, as a content creator in this space, involving your name in suspicious acts, okay? Because it can bring a name to the table regarding you when you come forward on YouTube, because social media will blow you a new butthole, okay? They really will. They'll blow you a new butthole. You got to be very careful in this space, attaching your name and even getting sponsored by people or companies that may come on as being good but could come on as being bad. We'll talk about that because we got another popular YouTuber caught up in some drama-related stuff. I'm going to give you my reflection and intake. It's all part of this hobby that things are coming down in here that we're going to talk about. So Gary Haase caught up in Overflow did a video regarding Gary Haase as talking about his Charizard collection. He had a signed Charizard card in one of the videos that he talked about that was signed by a very popular designer or artist, Arita, that had signed Gary's card. And Gary did two sides of that video. He gave two sides, like he talked about as a very valuable card and very important part of his collection. And then on another note, he says that autograph, it doesn't really mean nothing. The artist means nothing with that signature. So there's two sides of that story. And then there's another side of the story where Pokemon Overflow is stating that Gary is trying to keep the values of the cards high to where he owns. So you have to go and check out the Pokemon Overflow video. All right? I don't want to get things twisted, but I just want to bring facts to facts, and you guys can make your own opinionated decisions based on those videos where, you know, a lot of when we talk about investing, guys, a lot of our content comes from data that back up what we talk about. So same thing with these videos, people back it up. You're on YouTube, you're talking about stuff where evidence or history of evidence that is gathered is brought to us by another Pokey tuber doing videos that you see one side of a YouTuber, then you see another side where stories get twisted on a YouTuber, right? And then you can make your own opinionated decision. And that's where I made mine, where I'm talking about the two sides of Gary Haase, which is brought to you by Pokemon Overflow video, which shows you two sides of King Pokemon, a very highly talked about person in this hobby. People, respect him. And I'm not here like to discredit the man. I'm just here to bring facts to videos that come up that talk about things where he's on video discussing stuff where people bring up two different shades of light, okay? Two different sides of the story based on the story that this YouTuber is bringing to us. Well, he's not a YouTuber. He doesn't really, he comes on to other people's channels and talks, but I'm just bringing that to the light on where the videos where you talk about stuff where you see two different limelights, okay? So, like I said, go check out Pokemon Overflow regarding that, the biggest scam in Pokemon history, where he's talking about Gary Haase, King Pokemon. All right, so that video is up. The next one I want to talk about is a YouTuber who had 50+ thousand subscribers, was in the limelight multiple times. Seismic. You guys may know him, Ali. A lot of YouTubers hit him up, blasted him out for, I think he bought these Silver Tempest packs on eBay that were weeks or months in advance, way before anyone else had those packs. He bought them, got them to a studio, opened them up, and everybody formulated an opinion that these packs were stolen. And he did an apology, and then he did, after the apology, he did a weighing video of Scarlet Violet booster box regarding the left and the right sides, and he didn't note 5 packs that kind of had the hits in them or whatever. Did some shady stuff with that video. Another content creator brought it to our attention and shined some light on Seismic Ali regarding that Scarlet Violet booster box where he weighed out packs, where if you zoomed in on the actual video where he was weighing, you would see exactly what that creator was talking about. He's known for clickbait videos, and he's got the nickname Great Value Pokerev. So, you know, a lot of stuff regarding this guy, and now he's no longer doing YouTube. He deleted his channel. So he was in the light for doing some shady stuff regarding so-called stolen Silver Tempest packs. Then did an apology. Then did a Scarlet Violet booster box, weighing of packs, forgot or maybe never weighed them, knew they were heavy or knew they were light, knew they had the hits. But on video, guys, everything, evidence is evidence, right? When you're doing stuff on video, have your stuff together so you don't get criticized for your work. So actually, he did something on video, live in front of people. Supposed to have been weighing every pack, so-called didn't weigh every pack. Put 5 packs that looked like he was writing, or maybe he did write, but you make your own opinion on that. Videos are out. The videos are up. So my opinions are brought from videos that are already out. People talked about it. I'm just bringing light to YouTubers that are brought into drama situations by said content creators. Some of them do drama-related videos, and that's what they do. So that's what they do. So the next one is Hart. Very controversial very looked upon, highly respected in the YouTube space on Pokemon, Hart, with 3 failed attempts with so-called mystery boxes from Troll and Toad and the Rare Candy brand mystery boxes, where he had videos that he did showcasing these, sold them for X amount of money. People got pissed off. There was no value or so-called value in the packs or boxes that he was selling. They were all junk slabs for the most part. There was no incinerary value that you would get back that was close to the actual $250 that you bought on these boxes. So he did an apology video. He was wrapped in a blanket, and normally he'd do these kind of videos to get views and clicks because he is very much involved with mental awareness, where he is very caught up in that himself with mental awareness and has issues. If his videos don't go good, then he has that mentality of a mental awareness issue where he gets down on himself for videos. That you put yourself in those situations where, you know, you're coming to YouTube with these mystery packs, mystery boxes, and, well, my opinion is, I don't know why everybody thinks there should be a value or associated value in those boxes that people make mystery packs, put them in there. The value is in the packs that are in there. So if they charge whatever amount of price, why is there a value that's attached when only the packs have the value, right? You don't know what you're going to pull in those packs. Same thing when you buy a Pokemon booster pack from the store. They charge you $5.99. How come you're not calling the Pokemon company up saying, hey, there's no really incinerary value in the pack? You're hoping for that gamble of getting that pack open that you're going to get a hit. And that's a gamble in itself, just like those mystery boxes that only have the value of the packs, not the hits inside, not what anybody puts inside should make up the value built in that box. You take the risk by buying that box. So you assume that risk. If you buy into those boxes at Hart's price, you agree to buy at that price and assume all liability with that risk that you bought. After he even showcased a video, if you wanted to buy that box, you bought it because of you were willing to take that risk on the assumption that you might pull something great. Same with a booster pack. So the $4.99, $5.69 pack, you know, the value is just the pack for what Pokemon put on it. How come you're not calling up the Pokemon company complaining, hey, you need to put more hits in these packs. I'm tired of buying dud packs every time. Every time I buy 5 packs, I get 1 hit. Just like buying a mystery box, guys. No guaranteed pull rates, and there shouldn't be any real incinerator value that you attach to somebody's box, especially when that person is putting it out to make profits. Just like the Pokemon company, when you buy those booster packs, you're going to lose most of the time when you buy a booster pack. It's just the odds are not in your favor. They're not stacked in your favor, guys. Those booster packs are not stacked in your favor where you're going to pull bangers all the time out of these hits. Same with these mystery boxes that everybody does and the Poke Red packs. You're not guaranteed to get big pulls all the time. You're not guaranteed to get a gold tier or a silver tier pack out of a Poke Red pack. So incinerator value are just the packs inside. You pay $49.99, you're okay with that. As soon as you see it on the website, you agree to that price. That's what you bought. Whether you get a hit out of it or not, that's on you. You agreed to buy it. Don't just opinionate that there should be a so-called value based in the pack. But we're not here to talk about mystery packs, mystery boxes. We're just here to pull facts from videos talking about, you know, so-called content creators that post videos, 3 failed attempts with these mystery boxes on Leonhardt's end, and then you do an apology video and a blanket because you're upset that your videos weren't doing good, and you are getting wrapped up in products that if you yourself aren't happy with, or you should have done a little more research and looking at what are going into your product that is attaching your name to, because that, that can hinder your channel too. If you are going to be sponsored by a company that's going to do so said product, and you have no insight on what's in your box, and you fake it out and say, ooh, a numble from Crown Zenith, graded 10. Oh, this is nice. And then you look at the pack selection. I mean, people are either going to buy that product for what it is, but don't fake it. And you know that is a horrible product. You shouldn't have never attached your name on to that product, because people are going to say something, right? That's just how social media works. So, next one off is Dr. Applebottom accepts stolen product, Crown Zenith, he opens on his channel, and he gets slapped for that, but then he also gets caught up in videos where he agrees with Seismic Shock on live videos, that he agreed with what Seismic Shock did, that if Seismic Shock purchased those packs, he on a video live himself said that he would have done it himself. So you go on YouTube and you actually say you will do something shady like another YouTuber, and you say it right on a live video, it does harm to your channel that you would even say that on a live video, that you would have done the same thing as Seismic Shock, and then people call you out on some stuff that you just did. So he opens up Crown Zenith, that is so said accepted stolen product, and he gets slapped by other content creators for that content. So another guy, my friend, good friend Alex, I told him I was going to post a video regarding this content creators caught in this drama. Nostalgia Nomics was thrown under the bus for investing videos talking about modern Pokemon. A lot of creators came up against him, piled up against him in his Discord and in his chats, and it hindered his channel for a bit. He did a video live discussing a little bit that it did hurt his channel for a bit, and then he tried to clean up the channel and clean up things that were going south. And then because he aligned himself up with a guy, Sean, who was brought to our attention by Rattle for cut card sheets, right? So, some cut sheets that he was said that he cut up or whatever. Now there's a lawsuit, right? So, the last two creators that I want to talk about, guys, what's up, Beetle? Is first we got Twice Baked Jake, who was criticized for and brought to our attention, right, for his contract with Whatnots. That Whatnots gave him a bag, a payday, right, for doing live rip and ships on Whatnots. So Twice Baked Jake's videos were up, and in his videos, or in his video, he was against doing pack breaks and rip and ships, kind of like that kind of thing. And now he had a change of mind, change of heart, and he wants to do rip and ships. So my opinion is that Whatnots hit him up, said, hey, you know, we'll give you X amount. We'll sponsor you to do rip and ships on our platform. And hit him up. And now he's going to do rip and ships on Whatnots. Something that he came out on his channel, said he was against, that he would never do or whatever, right? So, Rattle Pokemon, this is the very last content creator we're going to talk. Rattle Pokemon did a video about it, but Rattle himself is caught up in some stuff, right? Caught up in a lawsuit that he got pinned against and a drama situated, right? After throwing nostalgia out there for being friends with the one person that is suing him, comes out, blasts Jake for the Whatnot bag, accepting Whatnots, and that he was against this, and now he's doing this. And my take on that is, as a content creator, there are going to be people that are going to come to you as your channel grows, all right? And they're going to be sponsors. People are going to come, like PokeRev got hit up by sponsors. They wanted to sponsor his channel. PokeRev turned them down, all right? Some YouTubers will come up against sponsors and will take the bag. Danny Phantom took CGC, right? Danny Phantom was caught up in some kind of, you could say, drama, right? Because CGC is the one that Danny Phantom is carrying the name, right, for CGC. And, you know, these sponsors go after these channels after doing some stuff. CGC is caught up on a lot of dramatic stuff. Now another YouTuber, like I said, Danny, is doing CGC. I haven't heard him even talk about it anymore, about pushing CGC slabs, because his name, it attaches your name to your channel. And if that sponsor is caught up in some stuff where drama is now going to be attached to your name, then it brings, you know, that audience of negativity to you. It brings that to the forefront, right? So Rattle is, you know, like I said, ripped Jake out for now doing Whatnots, accepting the Whatnot bag and or payday, whatever, right? For doing rip and chips, where Jake was against that. And here's my take on the Rattle. Rattle brings up some very good opinions, some very good videos with scammers, all right? And he brings them out on the platforms for where they're doing some shady stuff, all right? And he does his research regarding this and talks about carnival games and illegal gambling. But yet, see, and here's where he gets caught, because Rattle is caught now, because now Rattle, this is my intake, take it with a grain of salt, something that he was against, Rattle Pokemon was against live, anybody doing any kind of like card games on any platform, any kind of games of chance, all right, and rip and ships where you're buying in, getting a raffle ticket for opportunity, right, to win a prize or win something. Here's my take, guys. This is where I talked with Alex from Nomics. No one has come to YouTube to call this out. And it's not a bad thing. I'm just here to bring light to light. If you're talking about other channels and things that are going on about you're against this and then do it, just like Twice Make Jake was against rip and ships and then do it, Rattle Pokemon was against anybody doing card games, carnival games, raffles on their YouTube or whatnots. Rattle Pokemon has a lot of videos out regarding that, but then himself starts a Rattle Pokemon card show, sponsored, got sponsored by Collector's Cash, that is giving him the product to give his giveaways. And here's the take, guys. Even though he's sponsored by Collector's Cash, the products, you've got to be part of his Discord to win those so-called prizes. He is vouching as what Collector's Cash is gonna ship to them or whatever for winning the flavor game that he plays, the flavored Pokemon game, right? So that is his game show. Now, I don't know if that's going to be something that he's regularly going to do, but here's the take, guys. He was against anybody who was doing carnival games and raffles and guess the energy games, but yet comes out with a card show of his own, dressed up as a game show host, doing something that is, in my eyes, a form of gambling, because you have to be... There's no way like you're doing a random comment picker for somebody to get picked as a winner, right? You have to be part of something that he is doing. So you either got to be a subscriber to his channel, right? But that's not, I'm not saying you had to be a subscriber. You had to be part of his Discord to be even captured as a contestant to play the flavored game on his game show. So you got to be very careful, guys, on YouTube on what you do and what you say. And you can't be two-faced and slap somebody like Jake for accepting a whatnot bag, and then you're against something, and then you yourself come out and do something that's also, it's not shady. I'm not saying he's doing shady, but it's against what you believe in, right? You say you're against the energy games and carnival games and stuff like that, but you do either a one-time thing, which that game show may be a one-time thing, I don't know. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because I don't know, right? I saw the game show. I said, well, I thought this guy was against this, and then I'm bringing you guys these videos because this is where YouTubers are caught up in drama, but then they're captured on videos where you do something that you were against, and in my eyes, it is kind of gambling, but you're not. He's not charging you in a rip and ship for a pack buy-in or anything like that. You got to be part of the Discord to be picked as a member or a contestant to play the game, and then you win a prize. You could win a prize. There's a loser, which could be yourself. If you don't win, you lose. But he's not attached a price to that to become a contestant. Just a Discord member, right? So either way, it's still a form of gambling, but it's a way of doing, like I say, a soft gamble, where you still have to be part of something to even be involved to play it. Just like the Guess the Energies on whatnots, you have to buy in a pack, and then you can get to play the game in a whatnot with those games, where the rip and shippers charge you to buy into packs, and then you win a raffle, and then you're able to play the Guess the Energies. This is a little bit a reverse psychology, where he's using a Discord, and you have to be part of the Rattle Discord to be selected as a contestant to play the flavor game. See what I mean? So it's a two-sided scenario where it's a form of gambling without buying a raffle ticket to get entered in to play it, but then it was something that you said you were against that you do. And the videos don't lie. This is where I'm bringing that to light, that if you're against something like Jake was, and you were against something like Rip and Ship and Carnival Games, then you do something that you were very much against like Jake, but no one said nothing about it. So what I find on YouTube, and I agree with Alex on this, and like I said, you can blast me out on the comment section, whatever, but it's just bringing light to light on reality, on what's going on. There's a lot of YouTuber channels that are part of the, if you want to say cabal, part of trying to collect their interests, that they will so-called come together. There are YouTubers out there that will come together as a group, just like Alex says, all right? Just like Alex says, that will come against another YouTube channel that is smaller. Like Alex's channel was smaller, and when he was voicing his opinions on stuff, brought things to light on situations, other people that have bigger YouTube channels that are against anything that he said, or against anything that he is friends with, because he is friends with Sean, right? They come against, knock against that creator or that small YouTuber to try to discredit and have their subscribers, the people, the YouTuber like mine, will have those subscribers that they're subscribed. They'll bring a bigger audience of their liking, people that are members of that group or that channel, against and pit them against that other YouTuber that is bringing evidence of some dealings that are going on, that they say, well, this is not right, we're going to get this guy, and that's how they formulate a retaliation against that channel and slander that guy for some kind of trying to discredit him for bringing that or out to the public's eyes. And it's very real life, that there are larger form of content creator YouTube channels out there. They are part of their own clique, that they formulate their own opinions in which they do all agree on, and they will form a gang together and will retaliate against another channel for putting that one of their friends that has a channel out in the limelight for discussing something that they didn't want you to say or want you to discuss, but never knew you were going to talk about it. And they will pit people against and come in your chat to discredit you and to formulate their opinions in the favor of the rest of the clan that is following those bigger YouTubers, right? Because there is YouTubers that have their own cliques, man. They have their own cliques, and they formulate their own opinions in which they all agree to. And if anyone comes against that, they all do a retaliation and attack a smaller channel for putting that out. And Alex was one of those guys that, one of those channels that did get attacked. He said it himself, where he was, part of doing stuff, and then people came in at him, and it hindered his channel. And he's not wrong for bringing stuff out, that he's bringing his opinions. We bring our opinions to the channel, and we're calling out stuff that we see. And there's, not saying that the scammers and the drama related that come up, like Pokey was part of, is caught up in a drama related thing too, with the Pokey Power mystery box, that, he opened those things on his channel, and it's not anything negative against Rev. It's against, the negativity comes from a mystery box or mystery pack company that is using another content creator's image and linking his channel to promote a said product that YouTuber is not promoting himself. He's not affiliated with it, but yet his name, his brand, his channel is being attached and advertised without the acknowledgement and consent, right, of Rev, and Rev is not getting any revenue from any sales, and he's not sponsoring that Pokey, that Pokey pack, mystery pack or box. So his name is being dredged through the mud for a product that is solely out to make revenue at the disposal of that content creator's name being attached without the consent, written consent or contract agreement, where for every pack of that Pokey pack that Rev is not affiliated with, he should be getting some kind of royalty kickback, right? For his name being attached to that, if there was a contract drawn with that company, said owners and founders of that company got a hold of Rev and they signed a contract. Now Rev makes 10% of every sale of that. He makes that, and he's sponsoring, he can, then the company can use the logos and everything and link, if that was at the sole discretion and agreement of PokeRev to say, yes, you can attach, I agree with your packs, I'm for your company, I'm signing on a dotted line, I'm going to get X amount. That was something that Rev never did, and the company of the Pokey Power mystery pack or mystery box is using his name and image and making sales, and what that does is it throws people on the YouTube content channel community, right, where they see these Pokey Power packs go out, are being advertised like PokeRev is promoting them, and it's that content creator's name that is being ripped through the mud, where you're not sponsoring or honoring the sale of those products by the Pokey channel or Pokey, the Pokey pack that is going out. And to my knowledge, the company is still doing it, which may be a lawsuit that PokeRev may end up putting up against that company for using his image and everything on YouTube and elsewhere, promoting that Pokey Power mystery pack under his image, using PokeRev's channel as a link to showing that Rev opened up some of that, and saying that he's sponsoring the opening, and he's for that, which is not something that Rev even is endorsing. So that's that is right there, rules for a lawsuit can be slapped, that Rev can actually go against and sue that company for using his name and likeness in a class action lawsuit. Certainly Rev can do that. So, like I said, this space is the doorways for YouTube here, where content creators are bringing, or not saying bringing, they're, caught up in some form of drama, which is not, some of them may not be their own doing. It's brought by other said entities that are starting the drama. All right, and some of it could be by the content creator because of what they might have said and did. That is bringing to the limelight that if you said this and now you're against it, or now you're for it, now they're dragging you through the mud because of what you said 10 years ago on your YouTube channel, that you're never going to do this, and now all of a sudden you started to do it because a company approached you and they are sponsoring a so-called game show, or they're sponsoring a so-called rip and ship for you that, hey, if you sign a contract here, guys, you're going to get, we're going to give you 10% of every sale from everybody who you link to tell them to come to our platform to buy into rip and ships and stuff like. whatever the case may be. So, my take on, like, as a content creator, there may be things you say on YouTube that shouldn't be held against you because it's your channel. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want to do on your channel. If you want to now all of a sudden do pack breaks, that maybe at one time, there may have been a time when it was bad, where maybe Whatnot had a bad name, or that PokeyTuber didn't feel that, that was a good platform to be on, where now maybe he had a change of heart that now he wants to do it. Or maybe because he changed heart because, he says, maybe ripping ships won't be too bad. I'm sponsored by Whatnots. They're allowing me to do it. Maybe, okay, they're going to sponsor me, so why the hell not? Now let me change my opinion. Is that good or bad? You guys can drop that in a comment that as a YouTube creator, you don't have the right to change, or if you were right all the time, right? Say I'm doing a YouTube channel and everything I said was right. And then all of a sudden I said something that was wrong. Now I'm going to get slapped by everybody because everything I said was right. And then I made one wrong move and I said something that was wrong. And everything I said prior to that on all the years on YouTube was right. Now I get slapped because now I'm wrong. So it's a two-sided book here on YouTube where, you say something that is for the channel, for the community or whatever, right? And then go against the grain, then you get slapped for saying something on the other side of the fence. So that is my this is my reflection, guys, on Pokemon YouTubers that are caught in drama, are brought into a drama situation based on what's going on. Like, other entities could start up the drama, get your name dragged in there, and then you come out to come against that entity to give your side and say, hey, you don't stop this, dude, then we're going to have a lawsuit. Like PokeRev came out, is talking to this company, telling them, hey, I don't agree with what you're doing. You need to stop it, cut, cease and desist. And if that company doesn't stop, then yeah, you can take action, because now you are trying to be the bigger person on that end, even though someone on the forefront of that company is just trying to just sell and make money under somebody else's name, and pushing that channel through the mud, which I don't think is going to hurt Rev, especially since he put out videos. But you guys get the feeling, you get what I'm talking about, that other entities can come out and be judgmental against another channel, same as other YouTube Korean channels can come up against a smaller channel, especially like, what I say and do on this channel. I'm a small channel. I affect a small percent of YouTubers, so what I say, take with a grain of salt, because I'm not one of these huge YouTube channels. All right, I don't have a lot of influence, okay? What I mean really means nothing in this limelight, because I'm a smaller channel that, only a small percentage of people see what I'm talking about, and it only gets out there if other people share the videos out, and, that's where it is. But if I was like a 2 million subscriber base and then I came out saying stuff, yeah, there is a backlash where other people can come against it, just like Leonhardt. Other people came against his rare candy thing. He was a bigger YouTuber, and like I said, it wasn't until when he came out, people did the downfall of him and did discrediting those rare candy and the troll and toad boxes, and came up with some kind of set value that they should be attired in, and dragged his name in to the thing, because he was actually part of the company. His image, his likeness became part of those companies' entities, where he was supporting or in cahoots or in business with those two companies to promote product under which he was pushing to YouTube, that in other people's eyes didn't have an assessed value attached to them that made the price point on which he was charging for those boxes worth what was inside based on the contents and the slabs and whatever else that he put in those boxes were only estimated at $70, and there was $250 you were paying for those boxes. So the rest of the money Leonhardt pocketed as profit, and clearly he put junk slabs. So that's where other people's intake, based on that end of it, you come out and attach yourself with companies, and it can bring your channel down through the mud along with those companies that you are representing on your YouTube channel, where you're pushing a sale or promoting an item for them to buy that you are showcasing and saying, ooh, these are the best things, or you should buy these, and go, here's links to where you can buy them. And some people will agree to buy, some people will not agree to buy them, and then people that open them up on other platforms, whatnots, wherever, right, open them up and are not getting an assessed value, are going to drag your name through the mud for that. Because here you are promoting, they have these great cards in them, right? Or great packs or whatever, right? And they're $250. But no one's pulling anything but $70 worth of value out of them, and everybody is attaching a value that should be close to what you're paying. But, like I said, that's where, Lee brought his name into. He got slapped. And then you come out with these apology videos for everything that gone wrong in your life. Now you're sorry, and your videos didn't get all the hits or the views that you wanted, so you're now feeling down on yourself. So this is where I come from. This is only my reflection, just bringing stuff to the light that I see, and then I'm going to make a call out that I did regarding some YouTubers. A YouTuber that is doing something that he was against, just like Jake, and this creator is now doing something that he was against, regardless of if you see it as a gamble or not. You're not buying into it. You'd have to pay anything, but you did have to be part of something to get in it, to win it anyway, so to be a contestant. So it is a form of gambling. You're winning a prize that has a value on it. Regardless of getting it free, it is a gamble, because you can win or you're going to lose. Same thing with ripping ships. You're either going to win the bounty, or you're going to win that card game, or you're going to lose if you bought in and got a raffle ticket, right? So same thing, same scenario, just a weaker side of gambling without a price tag where you are associated with buying in to get a raffle ticket versus doing something for free, holding a game show, and then having a sponsored channel that is sponsoring you to do those giveaways, to give those prizes away because they're sponsoring it. And that helps the Collector's Cash get, more revenue, because more people are going to go check out Collector's Cash because someone else in the space is promoting it. And it brings more eyes to that content creator's channel for that show. So it's a win situation on both sides. But regardless, there's two sides of the fence, right? You're either playing ball or you're against it, and then you have, people that will come against you for bringing stuff to the light. It's just a reality on YouTube. That's the way it is. There's a lot of negativity here, guys. A lot of negativity, and things just seem to get worse and worse and worse. But that is my take, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Am I bringing things that are factual, or is it fiction? Or am I just full of crap? But this is reality, guys. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in, but there is some reality to the videos that do go up on YouTube that are shedding a light on some situations that you guys may not or do know about. And I'm just shedding a light on stuff that went through. It's already gone through. Videos are up. There's tons of content. You can go check out all of that content from content creators that are doing the drama stuff and bringing up said content creators on some stuff that is shady and some stuff that's not shady. And then there is like a topic that a YouTuber that I brought up that is doing some stuff that he was against. So take it with a grain of salt. But that is the reality of the situations on YouTube. There is a lot of negativity here, guys, but YouTube is YouTube. Social media is going to be social media. They're going to either love you or hate you, and I'm not here to bring drama to YouTube. I'm not a drama channel. I'm just going to shed light. I'm going to give my opinion, and these are my formulated opinions, but it's based on the facts that people put out videos on that you can go and watch for yourself and make your own formulated decisions on. Do you believe in that person that formulated that video, put it up? Where'd that video come from? Or other people that did the video? Is this video fake? Did anything get edited or put in that shouldn't have been put in? Or is this something that you can take to reality school and say, you know what, there are facts in these videos that do prove a case on soul set YouTubers that are doing some stuff that, yeah, should be called out and should be brought to people's attention. Especially if they're scamming and especially if they're saying stuff. But then if you're going to call people out, don't get caught up in the same game when you yourself should be called out on a table too for doing the exact same thing that somebody else did, right? So that's my take, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm your host, The Gamesman. This is Pokemon TCG. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Whole lot of love for you and a high five. I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, my friends, have a great video. Have a great video. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the fence. Well, we got more videos from me doing some more great stuff that I like to do. Have a great rest of the day, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.